What's poppin', Rockstars? My name is MT, and after dancing in the rain of our nerd tears of desperation for many months, Sony Pictures finally decided to aggravate us agitated arachnophiles, no longer releasing the trailer for Spider-Man No Way Home, or as I like to call it, Under Ruse 3, Lost in New Yorks. A lot of New Yorks, probably. And good lord, did Peter Zendaya Parker need to stop talking, because now these Marvel Multiverse streets are no longer safe from these eight-legged geeks. Like, my god, if there was a petty Olympics, Mysterio would be decked out in gold. Like Quentin Beck? More like Quintain Bolt. But like, what the hell even happened here? Like, I knew things were probably gonna go off the rails in this movie, but I did not know that we would not need the rails at all. But what exactly went wrong with Doctor Strange's spell anyway? Well, lucky for you, Speculation Nation, I think that I have discovered the MCU multiverse science behind this big secret. A science that has been teased to us in previous Marvel films like Spider-Man Far From Home, as well as the very first Doctor Strange movie. You should have been paying attention, because oh my god, I have been waiting so long to say this sentence. Everything you know about this trippy astral projection sequence from Doctor Strange 1 is wrong. Doctor Strange is not traveling through different universes. He is traveling to the gateway to the multiverse. Let's talk about the initial singularity, my nerd babies.
I'm sorry, you're saying there's a multiverse? Because I thought that was just theoretical. I mean, that completely changes how we understand the initial singularity. We're talking about an eternal inflation system. It's insane.
Well, while we thought that Peter Parker was just being an E equals MC square, he was actually talking about the Big Bang Theory. No, not those eight-legged geeks from TBS. But remember the first words from the theme song? The whole universe was in a hot, dense space. That is the initial singularity, the split second before the Big Bang, when all of the energy and matter of the universe was condensed into the size of like a proton, a very hot proton. So hot that the proton probably has an OnlyFans. This is what we see Doctor Strange go through along his journey to the doorway to the multiverse. And if you slow down the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer, right after Strange's spell starts to go haywire, you can see a condensed version of that same journey through really quick flashes. To break down that Doctor Strange spell from the trailer, we gotta first break down what the hell even happened when we first took those MCU shrooms back in 2016. So when the Ancient One first yeets a Steven, we see him first escape upward in direct orbit around our planet, about to touch a really pretty butterfly before the Ancient One tells Chewie to punch it and send Steven to infinity and beyond. Literally, to infinity and beyond, through a wormhole through space and time, first leading him through a universe propagated by stars that quickly changes to a universe that is just these blue, green, red, and purple beams shooting out of Doctor Strange, finally leading Strange to the doorway of the initial singularity, surrounded by what I'm assuming to be the dark matter from the pre-Big Bang dark world where Malekith lived. Like, this is the very thing that Malekith hates, the initial singularity, the light. Why does this happen in this order? Because this is the reverse order the universe was made after the Big Bang. First we have the initial singularity where energy and matter are one, then the Big Bang blasts all the energy in the universe out, including the very concepts of space blue, time green, power purple, and reality red. Hence why Strange's limbs correspond to those Infinity Stone colors. And then later on, as the universe begins to cool, that energy converts itself to matter, and then we get planets and stars and pretty much everything in our universe, all the physical stuff. But why these four? Because these four are the core of the physical material universe according to the MCU. Our universe cannot exist without having a reality, space to occupy that reality, time for us to live with that reality, and power is just the energy of the universe. That is what caused everything to exist. The energy became matter and all this shit happened.
All started with a Big Bang.
But what about the mind? Well, let's continue on in our journey, shall we? So while Strange is on his way to the singularity, which I also think is where the embers of Genesis come from What If Episode 2, that's a side thing. Anyway, he goes through this tunnel while the Ancient One asks him, what is real? But notice how his body is freaking out like the ether from Thor 2. This is because, like I said, we are in the Dark World period, right before the Dark World's about to end. So the universe is complete darkness because the laws of the universe have yet to be born. All of the laws laws of reality are in this bubble that Doctor Strange is headed to. That's why they call it a singularity. A singularity is a point of infinite potential. Like a black hole is a singularity of like infinite mass, and the initial singularity is a point of just where everything is. It's infinity. That's why they call it the Infinity Stones. This is why all the beams from Doctor Strange's hands converge into the initial singularity before that initial singularity opens up. All those laws of the reality of our universe are in that bubble. Like the only things in the dark pre-Big Bang universe are darkness, dark matter, the dark elves, and the ether/reality stone. Because the reason why the reality stone is Kool-Aid to begin with is because there is nothing but reality. There's no space, there's no time, there's nothing. It's just reality. It's just soup of reality. After Strange finally goes through the initial singularity, congratulations, now we are inside the Big Bang. This means that Doctor Strange has shrunk down to Ant-Man sizes, and apparently is still shrinking until he shrinks down to the root of existence where the Ancient One says mind and matter meet. As we learn in Ant-Man and the Wasp, the quantum realm and the mind are pretty much inextricably linked. I mean, Janet was able to communicate with all of her family through Scott, and Hank rebuilt his entire house from his mind while he was going mad in the quantum realm. And also why the environment seems to change when Hank and Janet share their kiss in the quantum realm. Their thoughts and their feelings are affecting their area around them. Just real quick, this video is brought to you by The Ridge. The Ridge wallet is light, sleek, and industrial. It's designed to fit in your front pocket, unlike those bulky back pocket wallets that we won't talk about here because this is a Ridge wallet zone. It holds up to 12 cards and still has room for cash. The Ridge wallet comes in over 30 styles and colors, including carbon fiber and burnt titanium. That's how I like my titanium, burnt. There's even an 18 karat gold plated wallet if you're balling like that, which I think Aisha and the other shiny sovereign folks from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 would appreciate because they all about that gold life. They be golden 24/7. And every Ridge wallet comes with a lifetime guarantee, and they'll let you test drive it for 45 days and send it back for a full refund if you don't love it. But that's highly improbable because they make the best wallets, and it's got 30,000 5-star reviews. They also have great backpacks and travel bags with RFID blocking pockets and optional device charging batteries. And they have a cool event going on now where every dollar spent on the website before September 18th enters you to win a 2020 Jeep Gladiator, or $50,000 if you prefer cash and are really excited to paint yourself gold to match your new Ridge wallet, because that's what you do, but you know, just don't infect yourself with chemicals, right? So get 10% off today with free worldwide shipping and returns by going to ridge.com/newrockstars. That's Ridge, RIDGE.com/newrockstars, and use the code NEWROCKSTARS. And you can find the link in the video description below, of course. I think that the reason why Strange's environment keeps creepily changing in this scene is because Strange has shrunk to the absolute root of existence, meaning that he is even smaller than we have seen any Pym shrink before. He shrunk himself to the very realm of the mind. This is an entirely conceptual space where the environment responds to what Strange is thinking about. The second Strange starts worrying about those weird faces, hands come out and grab him because he's scared. He's fearing for his life. And because he's thinking about hands, his hands are growing hands, because your mind makes your reality. This is extremely important now, because this is both why Doctor Strange's spell does not work in Spider-Man No Way Home, and why Doctor Strange 2 is called Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Because, my nerd babies, the realm of the mind is the doorway to the multiverse, as represented by Strange going through this Einstein-Rosen bridge in his eyeball and smashing through this weird glass prism. Brothers, sisters, and gender-labeled resistors of the Speculation Nation, I'm proud to present to you the multiverse, because this is the multiverse. Each of these weird glass prism thingies is a different universe. Like what Strange broke out of was the confines of the MCU universe, and then he broke into Dormammu's dark universe where nothing makes any freaking sense. This is why the Avengers needed Pym particles to time travel. Like, they shrank so small that they were able to hop to other timelines/universes in this manner. But when Strange does it, he uses the initial singularity, because like the MCU has tried to tell us since the very beginning, magic is just science that we don't understand.
Your ancestors called it magic, and you call it science. Well, I come from a place where they're one and the same thing.
Doctor Strange is essentially doing what the Avengers did, but with magic. He hacks the source code of the universe to use the magic that he derives from the multiverse to travel through space and time, through the singularity, so that he can travel through the multiverse if he wanted to. So, because Peter Parker interrupted Strange's spell with his confusion about his dual life, everything inside of Strange's incantation circle journeyed through the initial singularity and popped back into the Sanctum basement from another reality. Because you have to keep in mind that the Sanctum Sanctorum is probably a staple of every single, multiverse reality. This is why this movie is called No Way Home. These two heroes are probably in whatever universe Peter's confused and fractured Spider-Man essentially tuned into. And Peter's goal throughout this entire movie is trying to find his way back to his native MCU universe while running into some of our favorite Sony Spider-Man villains along the way, because the word Spider-Man was used in the spell. There you have it, Marvel Multiverse Science. I told y'all we were Marvel scientists in this bitch. I told you guys. Y'all didn't believe me. But yeah, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that I have finally cracked the secret of the Marvel multiverse before, Spider-Man No Way Home and Multiverse of Madness? Or do you think that, something else is going on and Peter is not actually in a different universe? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down there. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. You can follow me at MasterTainment if you want to see me tweet some really weird shit about Marvel, because that's what I do 24/7. But most importantly, you can follow New Rockstars wherever we are on social media. And when you do that on YouTube, make sure to hit that notification bell so you can get notifications every time they upload a video, because we do that pretty much every day. And of course, do not forget to hit up newrockstarsmerch.com so you can get cool and dope ass shirts like this and all sorts of cool, we got Suicide Squad shirts, we got all sorts of dope stuff. So if you want to let that nerd flag fly, go to newrockstarsmerch.com, because we got it, baby. We got it all. We got all of it. But anyways, thanks so much again for watching, and I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.